eyes of my father, 6 years old as we drove up the hill, peering down at the Monongahela, and his words stuck with me still. He said, I can already see the sky clearing here at the fall of Carnegie's dream. Once we choked out the growth of a nation, as we coughed up the smoke and the steam. Your grandfather made parts for the railroad, yeah, he gave most of his life to the trains. And your grandmother dusted the window sills 4 times a day and she never complained. But I'm afraid when the haze is lifted, there won't be much left of the town that I love. So look down at the glow of the furnaces, boy, and be proud of the rust in your blood. And you'll learn to revere Mr. Rooney, 'cause we all turned the franchise around. You know I was there to see that deflection to Franco that changed the whole course of this town. And you'll learn to draw hydrocycloids and roll with the crowd all as one. I had you waving that towel, boy, before you could walk down the path of the man you'll become. Down the path of the man you'll become. I looked into the eyes of my father, 16 as we drove up the hill, peering down at the Monongahela, and his words are stuck with me still. He said you grew up as the sky was clearing, you saw the collapse of Carnegie's dream. But just 'cause the sky's now as blue as our collar, that don't change a goddamn thing. We're still the hills and the rivers, the mills and the farms and the mines. And I guess now all this biomedical research means a renaissance just might arrive. You know I used to work in the blast furnace, where there's now a Bed Bath & Beyond. And I know that this all somehow means progress, but it seems like the soul of it's gone. Not sure to miss Mr. Rooney. Hey, well, let's hop in the car, head down to the Chief's Memorial statue and leave the old man a cigar. Yeah, leave the old man a cigar. I looked into the eyes of my father, 26 as we drove up the hill, peering down at the Monongahela, and his words are stuck with me still. He said, yeah, I don't blame you for leaving. You're not the first one to chase a career. But if some LA jagoff makes fun of your accent, kick his ass but then buy him a beer. And I know you've been patiently waiting to finally get one for the thumb, 'cause you were waving that towel, boy, before you could walk down the path of the man you've become. Down the path of the man you've become. So as you traverse this great nation, no matter where you end up, remember the glow of the furnaces, boy, and be proud of the rust in your blood. Be proud of the rust in your blood. I looked into the eyes of my father, 36 as we drove up the hill, peering down at the Monongahela, and his words are stuck with me still. He said, it's so good to have you back home, son. Thank God for all that Marcellus shale. I never thought you'd be back with a wife and my grandkid to a row house in Lawrenceville. And we got 2 for your generation. I know it seemed like it took a long time. To be honest, the trophies make a nice pair of bookends, or 30-odd years of decline. So ahead, the future's clearing. Take a look at the town that we love. Remember the glow of the furnaces, boy, and be proud of the rust in your blood. I guess I don't mind the haze is lifted. It's still the same town where we grew up. Just remember the glow of the furnaces, boy, and be proud of the rust in your blood. I really don't mind the haze is lifted. It's still the same town where we grew up. Just remember the glow of those furnaces, boy, and be proud of the rust in your blood. And be proud of the rust in your blood. And be proud of the rust in your blood.